Hello, and welcome to Education Talks, the podcast that speaks to the heart of every learner, every student. I'm Mr. Ajiro, and today's message is simple, but it might be the most important one you will hear all week or even all month. You are more than your grades. You are already enough. I'm going to say that one more time. You are more than your grades. You are already enough. In a world obsessed with test scores, rankings, and academic pressure, this episode is here to remind you of your true value. So let's breathe and breathe out. Let's talk. Remember who you are. You studied hard, you tried your best, but the result doesn't reflect your effort. And now you feel disappointed, maybe even ashamed. I've met students who went from confident to crushed, all because of a number written in red ink, all because of a number. I would have lost one of my learners award student to disappointment, to not feeling enough in one of the subjects, specifically in mathematics. And she met me. And I think she enrolled into our private tutoring. And yeah, we do have a private tutoring for IGCSE and A level. And she said, "Sir, I'm feeling down." And she's been very good in ICT. So what's up? Talk to me. It's a free space. She says, "Sir, I had the score. I had the score in math. It's crushing me." That I noticed she was down, that I was able to call her attention during the class because her response wasn't the way it used to be. And I spoke with her. I said, listen. I told her, I said, you are already enough. You are more than it. You are more than that score that the teacher has given to you. Yes, at that moment, that's what you got. But you're more than that. You're more than that. But I want you to hear me clearly. Your grade is a reflection of a moment, not your life. Write it down. Your grade is a reflection of a moment, not the full measure of your mind. So those were the things, those were the words I said to her. I said, your grade is a reflection of a moment. That was what you got in that moment. That's what you got in your life. It's not a lifetime score, it's a moment score. Can it change? Yes. So your grade is a reflection of a moment, not the full measure of your mind. It doesn't show your kindness, your courage, your creativity. And most of all, it doesn't decide your future. You decide your future. I mean, believe it or not, she had a very low score. I mean, a potential learner's award. She didn't even know it at that time. But look at the story. Grace can tell me how well you perform on a paper, but they can't tell me how many hours you stayed up, fighting sleep to revise, how you overcame personal struggle to even show up to school, how many classmates you encourage along the way. They don't measure effort, they don't measure growth, and they certainly don't measure you. You are not defined by an exam, you are defined by your character. And that can't be graded. I've had students who had an A who were not even, during their academic time, the least they could even have. I mean, with pleading and with everything, I had one score, 1 mark to me was a C. It looks funny, but it's true. Then they came on board to the private tutoring. They came on board. And I told them, I'm going to transform your life, not just a score. I'm going to transform your life, not just a grade. If you go to this private tutoring with us, change. Everything change. Because we are not just here to impact you academically, but also morally, and also character-wise, and also everything-wise. That's why we have education talks. He came on board a D and C student. Went to the final exam, came up with an A, 88%. So it's not even he managed to 88%. Let's be specific. So if you are listening right now and you feel like you are not enough, maybe you failed the subject, maybe you've disappointed someone, maybe you feel lost in a system that only rewards the best. Let me tell you this: you are still worthy, you are still valuable, and you are still needed. One bad result cannot cancel the greatness within you. One bad result cannot. So take a breath, wipe your tears, and start again. Start again. Stronger. Start again. Smarter. And with more self compassion. Success is not just passing exams, it's learning how to rise after a fall. It's choosing peace over panic. It's having the courage to try again when things don't go your way. I want you to redefine success in your own terms. Ask yourself these questions, and I want you to put it down in your journals. Am I growing? Am I trying? Am I staying true to my values? If the answer is yes, honestly yes, you're already succeeding. Keep going and keep believing in yourself. And I want you to reflect on this. Write this down somewhere in your journal where you can always see it. My grades do not define me. I am growing and I am enough. I want you to write it down. My grades do not define me. I am growing and I am enough. And so when that self-doubt comes knocking, say it again, louder. My grades do not define me. I am growing and I am enough. That does not mean you should go back to sleep, because I know most people say, okay, the teacher said, my grade does not define me, I can have. No. You define your grade. The grade does not define you. If your teacher sees you as a C, that's a teacher's opinion. You can change the narrative. That's what I'm talking about. You can change the narrative. I've seen some teachers who told some parents, this child is a D. We can only try, it's D. They came on board to the private tutoring. And what happened? We transform everything. I'm not saying that we are so special that when the everybody comes to us, I am saying that there's something we do that goes beyond what they do. Because we have so much value and so much belief system in our learners. And once you believe in a thing so strongly, you can adapt, you can bring in so many principles, so many methods to ensure that what you believe in strive. That's what I'm saying. So change the narrative. Let it be your own story, not their story. So that's all for today on Education Talks. If this episode reminded you of your worth, can you do me a solid? Share it with a friend who needs to hear it too. Remember, you are more than a grade, and you are a story still unfolding. And you're already enough. And I'm Mr. Ajiro. Until next time, stay grounded, stay growing, and never forget who you are. Until next time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.